Alright, peeps. So it's been a minute since I've done a video. Haven't done one in a while. But there's something I want to talk about today. Something that's got me thinking. So I thought, what the hell? Let's go ahead and throw a video out there. The last couple weeks, actually, I've been thinking about this. So I see a lot of stuff out there, you know, Facebook, whatever, in the social media world, even talking to people. You know, people talk about this whole money is the root of all evil. Makes me kind of scratch my head a little bit. Money is the root of all evil. Let's think about that. What is money? Money's a tool. Okay? Money can be used for good, can be used for bad. I don't think money is the root of all evil. People get on this subject. People get on the fact that, oh, rich people, they shouldn't be rich. They're evil because they're rich. They have too much money. That automatically makes them greedy and blah, blah, blah. No, there's some rich people that are philanthropists and that, you know, give money to good causes and they do things to help others. So, again, I'm not buying that, okay? Money is a tool. Money can help you to do those things, to give back to the poor, to set your family up for years to come, helping your kids, your grandkids get an education so they don't have to take out student loans, whatever. Lots of different things, right? So money's not evil. People get on and they say, it says in the Bible, it says in the Bible. No, what that says is the love of money is the root of all evil, okay? So let's think about that, the love of money. Okay, it's like moderation, right? The love of Twinkie is going to make you fat. You know, you eat too much carbs, too much sugar, all that stuff is going to make you fat. You know, so I think what that means is if you're greedy, if they put in the love of money, so the love of money, if you're putting money before everything else, before your family, before other things, that's the root of all evil, right? If you're putting money on an altar, you're worshiping it, you're doing things that are immoral, unjust to get the money, that is what's evil. Money itself is not. And there's nothing wrong with wanting to have money and with being driven by money if it's to the right extent. Like I said, if you're driven to, I want to get this job, and with this job comes money, and there's things that I want to do, and there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be successful, okay? People are out here shaming people who are rich or who have money in this. Oh, the wealth inequality. Okay. Well, what did you do to get your money? How hard are you working? What job are you got? You know, maybe your job doesn't pay a lot. Okay, work hard and get a better job. Get some education. Now, that doesn't mean go to college and get a bunch of student loan debt and then be broke and having trouble. That's not about getting an education. Get an education. Go get experience. Invest in yourself. Start your own business. Do some things, right? I just think there's this attack on people that, hey, if you're wealthy, you're successful, there's something wrong with you. And shame on you. How dare you? You know, and it shouldn't be that way. If someone's a successful teacher, okay, it's well known in a lot of places teachers don't get paid what they should, right? They don't make a ton of money. But you're a successful teacher, you're this and that. No one has a problem with that, right? In fact, they're going to tell you you're underpaid, you should be paid more, but you're a success. You worked hard, you got there. Now, somebody else who works hard, let's take an athlete, for example. Oh, athletes shouldn't get paid as much as they should. Well, should they or shouldn't they? That's up for debate. I understand. No one should earn that much money. Well, you know, if that money's generated by, I get tickets and stuff, and I get people say, well, if they didn't make as much, then the season tickets, and they wouldn't be as expensive. You could afford to take your kid to a game. Maybe, maybe not. A lot of the money they get paid is driven from TV deals and cable networks and all that kind of shit. But again, what are you bringing to the table? You know? There's only so many people that are in the league, right? How many people are on an NBA team? You know, maybe you have a roster of 14, and then there's 30 teams. You're doing the math, I don't know, there's 250, 300 guys in the league, maybe. Well, if enough people are tuning in to watch the games, and it's created a TV contract worth X amount, and the stadium's getting sold out, which brings in X amount, why should they not be paid? I get it. That money could be used for better things, like what? Like, yeah, we should give it to the poor and we should do this and that. I understand that, but they should also be paid their value. Just like if you go to your work and you bust ass and you're a higher up executive, people shouldn't shame you saying you shouldn't make $80,000-$90,000 a year for that. Oh, no way should you make $100,000 a year. Like, it's like, oh, a doctor, because he's doing saving a life and stuff, he should make the $250,000 a year, $100,000. That's okay, because he's a doctor and there's value in that. But the guy who worked hard and runs a company, that's not, you shouldn't make that, because it's not deemed important as being a doctor or this or that. And I get it. Should first responders and firefighters and EMTs, police, should they make more than they probably do? Yeah, they probably should. Well, where's that going to come from? That's going to come from taxes, things like that, public service. We got to get into the whole big debate. I don't necessarily say, well, you got to take money from the rich guy and give it to them. No. And the person who pursues that and says, hey, I was an EMT, now I want to be a doctor and I'm going to go make more money, that's okay. People don't shame him, right? Because people look at what he's doing as a noble career, and that's okay. But then somebody else who buys a company or creates a business and goes, and then all of a sudden, well, they're just greedy, they got a love of money, and they're wrong. So I just wanted to talk about that. I think people should be able to work hard, reap the benefits of their hard work. Don't get me wrong, I know there's a lot of people that are in jobs that don't pay very well and they work hard too, and that's not what I'm saying. I think, again, you keep working at those jobs, you get experience, then eventually you try to move into a job that does pay higher, get a promotion, go to a different company, whatever you need to do. But I just am taking I don't know if, I guess I'm not taking offense, but that's not really the best word, but I just am reacting to that, where I see people all the time, money's the root of all evil, oh, money's so bad. No, it's not. Money's a tool. And I'll be honest, a lot of those people, it's good. If you work hard and you're at one of those business, companies that make a lot of money and they give back to the community, that's great. And even if they're only doing it for the tax bracket, tax write-off, whatever, maybe they're not doing it for the right reason. Maybe they are, who knows? But even if they're not necessarily doing it for the right reason, they're still doing it. So let's applaud that. And yeah, I think everyone should be able to go out and be great. And if you're out there pursuing a promotion and trying to do whatever, good for you. And don't let anyone make you feel bad about that. This thing where people who are wealthy and successful are getting shamed, I think it's just horse crap. Especially, like I said, because I feel like a lot of times it depends on what you're successful at. It's okay to be successful in certain professions or areas, and people seem to think that's okay because of what it gives to the community or what it does. So you go ahead and you keep reaching milestones, but God forbid you be successful somewhere else, or God forbid you get paid that much to run a company or to be a sports athlete or this, that. I mean, let's be honest, some of those athletes, they spend a lot of money. James Harrison, when he was playing for Pittsburgh and this and that dude spent $1 million a year on his body. So most people say, oh, he shouldn't afford that much. Well, he puts $1 million back into his massage and his personal trainers and his acupuncture, all the stuff he did. He's paying that money, putting in the work to be able to do those things. Someone running a business, people, it's like they come down on these guys. Oh, you shouldn't be running a business. You shouldn't be successful. CEOs don't need to come money. Well, do you know what it's like, the stress that they must go through to run a company that makes millions and billions of dollars? And that bottom line, now I agree, some of the crazy bonuses they get are a little bit nuts. Some of these guys are already making $1 million, $2 million a year, and they get a $5 million, $10 million bonus. I do think some of that should go back to the employees, because they are the ones that help get them there. And I have seen companies do that, where they give people a 1-year salary bonus, things like that. But I'm just saying, let's think about it, people. Let's stop shaming people who want to be successful, people who are wealthy, people who have done things, saved their money, stayed out of debt, this and that. I think a lot of it comes from people who are in debt. They have all the toys. They maybe went to college, got student loans, maybe didn't work out, whatever. And it's like they're angry with it. And since I don't have it, no one else should type of attitude. And I don't think that's right either. Right? Let's build each other up. Okay? That's really how you're gonna I think that's how we have a better community. Just because I don't have something doesn't mean that I should take away from somebody else, or because somebody else gets something doesn't make it a reflection on me that where we should feel that way toward them, right? This went way longer than I had thought. I thought this was going to be a quick one, but again, money can be used for a lot of good things. Money's not evil. It's okay to have money. Being successful doesn't make you a bad person. That's okay to be successful. Again, money can be used to start nonprofits, to be given to churches, to poor, this, that. So it's just a tool. And I would say definitely keep working hard, be a success, do what you're doing. But also, stay true to yourself, right? If you do become successful, if you do get that money, don't cross that line to where it's the root of all evil. Don't get to be the guy who's greedy. Don't get to the person who's doing immoral things to get that money. Don't get to the person who's going against your morals and your self-conscious and selling out that to get a buck, right? And the other thing I would say is, if you're looking for your professions, your careers, whatever, I wouldn't take a job just for the money, or I wouldn't, take a promotion, whatever. If it's something that you want to do, if it's something that you're good at, you can be successful at, definitely do that. But just think about some of those things. Again, way too long, so I'm going to cut this short. Keep kicking ass out there, people. Do something great. Love your neighbor. Spread some positivity. And until I catch you next time, stay safe, all right?